starting our next section of basic electricals and electronics. From today onwards, we are starting the section 1, that is electrical engineering. In electronics engineering, we have studied the basics of electronics. Now we'll study the basics of electrical. So in that, the unit number 1 of electrical engineering, or the electrical section, unit number 1 is electric and magnetic circuits. So what is meant by electric circuit? What is meant by magnetic circuit? Which are the types of electric and magnetic circuit, and how to analyze that electric and magnetic circuit? All these things we have to study in unit number 1. So first of all, out of the two circuits we'll study. First one, that is electric circuit. Now for that you must know the concept of electric and magnetic circuit. So the most important thing is that electrical circuit, the circuits in which the current flows, and because of that the voltages are produced, and the proper processing of signal is that are nothing but the electric circuit. Okay. So in electric circuit, the current is flowing, and current is flowing is majority due to electrons. So electrons are the components, or the electrons are the part of the electric circuit, which plays very important role in flow of current. So that electrons does not flow on its own way. First of all, you have to apply some force which causes that electron to flow. Like our bicycle is there, our car or motorcycle is there. That moving parts require some energy to travel or energy to flow. Likewise, say suppose our water is there. Water, when you pump it by using water, then and then it flows. Otherwise, it remains stationary on a flat surface. If the surface is having some slope, then it will flow automatically. But that flow is because of gravity and due to the slope. It means every particle which moves, that requires some force for its movement. So similarly, electrons are flowing in the electric circuit. So because of this thing, the electrons which are moving, that electron movement requires some force, and the force which causes the movement of electron, that force is called as an electromotive force. So if you see this diagram which I shared to you, so as you can see this is a metal piece. Okay, this is a metal piece. Through this metal piece, as you can see these arrows, the electrons are moving from one part to another. So electrons are moving from one part to another part. These electrons are going in this direction. Correct? So electrons are going in this direction. So this movement of electrons is caused by this electromotive force. Okay, so this electromotive force causes this movement of electrons. Getting? And this electromotive force can be the current source or can be the voltage source. Getting? So this electromotive force which are applied to any metal piece, because of this electromotive force, the electron starts flowing through the metal piece. Okay, and electron flows through only conductive material. They do not flow through non-conductive material, because we already studied chemistry that the electrons which are free to move only, they move. Otherwise, they will not move. Okay, so this is it. When electrons are in valence band and they are ready to move in conduction band, when you apply some force to it, that valence band electron goes to conduction band and electron starts flowing. So all these things you already studied in chemistry, but just we are brushing it up so that you will get to know how the current flows. Now, the movement of electron is always from negative terminal of battery towards the positive terminal of battery. If you see this, if suppose this EMF is because of voltage, okay, EMF can be because of voltage also, and can be because of current also. Okay, so EMF, suppose generated using the voltage or the battery source, then the circuit will look like this. As you can see, this positive terminal of battery, here it is positive terminal of battery, here it is negative terminal of battery. Electron emerges out of this negative terminal of battery, then they enter into the metal piece, and through the metal piece the electrons moves from negative side to the positive side. Means this side will be the negative side, or the negative terminal connected to this side, here the positive terminal connected. So electrons are moving from negative terminal to positive terminal. As we know that opposite charges attract each other and the same charges repels each other. So that's why the electrons always move from negative terminal to positive terminal, because electrons are negatively charged and holes are positively charged. Electrons moving from this side to this side. Okay, so this is the movement of electron. But because of EMF, whatever current is flowing through the electron, that current flow or the direction of current is always opposite to the flow of electron. Means electron is moving from negative to positive, means the current is flowing from positive to negative. So this is the case. So always keep in mind that the direction of flow of current is always opposite to the direction of flow of electrons. So this is most important thing which is to be remembered. Okay, and the current value is given by the Q upon T. Okay, so whatever current which is flowing, so that current is given by I is equal to Q divided by T. So where Q is your current, okay, average current in amperes, the unit of current is ampere. Q is the total charge which is flowing through that metal. Means suppose 100 electrons are flowing at a time, so that 100 electron charge, you know that some charge is there on the electron. So if some amount of electrons are there, this electron carries that charge. Okay, so whatever charge is flowing because of electron, that cumulative charge is nothing but Q. And per unit time, means within a 1 second, how much charge has been flown. Within a 1/10 of second, means 100 millisecond, how much charge has been flown. So this is it. So I is equal to Q upon T, where Q is the charge which is flown and T is per time, means it is in seconds. Okay, within a 1 second, within a 2 second, or within a 10 second, how much charge has been flown, that is nothing but the current. Okay, so the charge per unit time is nothing but the current. Okay, and we know that then electromotive force is given by the voltage. Okay, the voltage which drives the electrons. Okay, so this is it. Now that current which is flowing, see, I so whatever current is flowing, that current is flowing because of the potential difference. See, suppose one surface is here and one surface is here and one slope is there like this. If you place one rolling ball over here, okay, so this rolling ball will follow this path. And then finally, this rolling ball will be here. Why this is so? Because this is at potential sorry, and this is at potential P2. So these two are the separate potential difference. Okay. you know the potential energy and kinetic energy. The more you go from lower side, lower height to upper height, the more potential you will gain, and the lower you come to the earth, the lesser is the potential you gain. Okay, so when you coming from higher energy to lower energy, that energy is always converted from one form to another. So here, this suppose the roller is there. This roller is at higher potential initially, and then this roller is going towards the lower potential P2. So this potential energy, which is the difference between this. Okay. This potential difference, which is between P1 and P2, this potential energy is converted into the form of kinetic energy, and because of that, this roller is rolling from higher potential to lower potential, and then it will reach here. So this potential energy is converted into the form of kinetic energy. We know the law of kinematics, that energy is not being created, not being destroyed, it is converted from one form to another. So this similar concept is applicable. This similar concept is applicable in flow of electrons also. Okay. Suppose this metal piece is there. This metal piece is there. As you can see, negative terminal is applied to this side. Okay. So again, draw this metal piece. Say suppose this is a metal piece. Getting, and here you are connected. Here you are connected the negative terminal. And here, say suppose you are connected the positive terminal. Here you are connected the positive terminal. So when you are connecting this positive and negative terminal, so in case of electron, negative terminal is lower potential, okay, and the positive terminal is at higher potential. So because of this, the potential difference is created between these two terminals. Hence, current starts flowing from the positive terminal towards negative terminal. Getting? So electrons are at negative terminal, which are full of electrons, which has many electrons, and positive terminal, which is oppositely charged. So this attraction takes place between opposite charge, and then electron starts flowing through this potential difference. Okay, so potential difference is defined as the difference between so potential difference is defined as the difference between the electric potentials at those points. Means this 2 point is there. So the difference between electric potential. Okay. So negative terminal is negatively charged, positive terminal is positively charged. So these two points are there. These 2 points are at different potential. So whatever is the difference between that 2 potential is there, that is the potential difference. But this is in case of electrical circuit, and the potential energy and kinetic energy in terms of physics only. Okay, so this is the main difference. So potential difference. So this is a potential difference. Now, if this terminal is at, say suppose VA, so the potential energy of positive terminal is VA, and potential energy of this is VB, Okay, so positive terminal of battery is at VA potential, negative terminal of battery is at VB potential. Then in that case, the potential difference is given by VAB, where VAB is given by VA minus VB. And potential difference is always calculated in terms of volts. So remember this. Okay. So this is it. So this is nothing but the potential difference. Okay. Now, what is meant by positive potential difference and negative potential difference? So you have studied potential difference between the actual difference between the two potential points. दोन points आहेत त्याच्यामधला जो काही difference आहे त्याला potential difference. So potential difference can be positive potential difference and potential difference can be negative potential difference. Suppose your VA is at higher potential level. VA चं potential जास्त आहे, V चं potential कमी आहे. So the potential difference between point A and B, what I'm saying, listen carefully. Potential difference between VA and VB is given by VAB, which is given by VA minus VB. See on screen, VA minus VB. So this will be positive potential difference. This will be positive potential difference because, as you can know, that A is at higher potential. So from larger value, you are subtracting lower value. So this potential difference will be positive. Okay. If VA is at higher potential, VB is at lower potential, but you are calculating the potential difference between B and A. Initially, you are calculating the potential difference between A and B. Now you are calculating between B and C. So this will become VBA, which is given by VB minus VA what volts. Correct? Now see, the points are still same, but the difference you are calculating is now reversed. So the difference between VB and VA, so it will be negative because we know that A point is at higher potential and B point is at lower potential. So you are knowing that VA is at higher potential, so this will be positive. Okay, and this will be negative. So this is a positive potential difference and VBA is a negative potential difference. Okay, so now you will say, what is the effect of potential difference? So potential difference has very much importance because potential difference actually says that current will flow in which direction. Current will flow in which direction. So current always goes from higher potential to lower potential. It means the VAB is positive. So it says that current will go from point A to B. And here VBA is negative. VBA, BA. I'm not saying AB. I'm saying BA. VBA is negative. So obviously VBA is negative means the current is going from A to B, not B to A. Because BA is negative, so AB will be positive. So current is going from B to A. So this is very much important thing, that potential difference says in which direction current will flow. Okay. So now we'll study the resistance. I hope for EMF, potential difference, and current, all these things are clear now. So again, I'll repeat: EMF is nothing but the electromotive force, the the force which is responsible for the flow of electrons, okay, for the flow of electrons, and electrons are nothing but the component which flows when some force is applied. Okay, electrons are always negatively charged. Some charge is there which is always stored on the electron. So when many electrons moves, some potential or some charge moves from one point to another. So electrons and EMF are clear. When EMF is applied, electron flows, but electron always flows from negative terminal to positive. So the flow of electron is from negative to positive. We are seeing the summary of the these topics. The flow of current. Now, electron flows means current flows. Okay, but the direction of current and electron are always opposite. So electrons are flowing from positive terminal. Sorry, electrons are flowing from negative terminal towards the positive terminal, and current is flowing from positive terminal towards negative terminal. So direction of electron and current is always opposite. And the current is given by I is equal to Q upon T, where I is current, Q is the charge which is carried by the electrons, and T is nothing but per unit time. Means within certain period of time, how much amount of charge you are carrying, that is the current. But the direction of current is always opposite to the flow of electron. Electrons are flowing from negative terminal towards positive terminal, but current always flows from positive terminal towards negative terminal. Then we have seen the potential difference. Now, potential difference is nothing but the electric potential between the 2 points. 2 पॉइंट आहे त्याच्यामधला जो काही इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेन्शियल आहे तो जो काही डिफरन्स आहे त्याला म्हणतात पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स. So suppose 2 points are there. See the diagram I have shown that P1 is one potential point, P2 is another potential point. When roller is rolled from P1, it will roll down and it will go to P2 because it is going from higher energy towards lower energy. So that higher energy, the difference between two energies is converted into the form of kinetic energy. That's why this rolling off takes place. Hope it is clear. So similarly, electrons always are at higher potential. They go towards lower potential. Okay. So if one point is negatively charged, one point is positively charged, then the potential difference between point A and point B is given by VAB. So V is nothing but voltage is nothing but the potential difference between 2 points. We have studied current, now we are studying voltage. So voltage is nothing but the potential difference between 2 points. So that 2 point can be any 2 points. It is not the case that one point is say suppose at particular voltage and another point is at ground level. It is not the case. That 2 points can be any value. So the difference, potential difference between A and B is given by voltage. So VAB is nothing but the voltage difference or the potential difference between point A and point B. So see the formula I have written. VAB is equal to VA minus VB, correct? In volts, unit is volt. And VBA is potential difference between VB minus VA. But if you know that A is at higher potential, B is at lower potential, then VAB will be positive potential difference because A is at higher potential. Because A is at higher potential and the B is at lower potential. Okay, so this is the most important thing, that VA is at higher potential and VB is at lower potential. Okay. So VAB is positive and VBA is negative. I hope it is clear now. Now we are moving towards the resistance side. We have already seen what is by resistance. Resistance is opposition to the flow of electrons. Okay, so resistance is opposition to the flow of electron, and the component which has this property, that is nothing but the resistor. Okay, so we'll move on to the